again, everyone, so in terms of conic sections, the sum of the examples for the conic sections, these are the circle, parabola, the ellipse, hyperbola. So this is a circle. So if this is our circle, so I think it was discussed last time, right? So if we have a point, so this is the center. Center is x and y, or h and k. Tapos the length or the distance from the center to the any point, since nga din na red part is that is a radius. So last time I think in your exercises is there is a given you solve for, I have a given diameter. So this is, if you are going to check, so the whole part, length niya, that is the diameter. So to convert diameter into radius, the radius is just equal to the half of the diameter. Okay, so take note that in our equation, or the standard form, which is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared, not d squared. So take note that in the standard form, you need a radius. So if the given is diameter, you need to convert the diameter into radius by dividing it only by 2. So h is the abscissa of the center, k is the ordinate for the center. Ganun lang siya. Okay, so let's move on to parabola. So here is the parabola. So the parabola, the general form is ax squared plus cx plus dy plus e equals to 0, wherein a and c are non-zero. Or by squared plus cx plus dy plus e equals to 0. So the standard form natin is x squared equals 4cy. Wherein, or x squared equals negative 4cy. Wherein c must not be equal to 0. So parang ganon. So this is our some of the illustrations, or the analytic illustrations for the parabola. Here is the x squared equals, so this is our parabola, x squared equals 4cy. So the if the center has, if the circle has a center, so meron siyang center, ano naman parabola, may ada siya vertex. Ito siya vertex, ang pinakabot nga niya, vertex. So an iya nga di from vertex to such point nga di, so this is the focus, ano siya, focus. And then ang katapat man sa focus o ang vice versa niya is the directrix. So ito siya ang kanya ano. So here is the sum of the standard equation of a parabola with vertex at h and k. So so this is standard equation of a parabola with vertex at h and k. Okay, so here is some of, siguro in this topic, the siguro what you need to do is you need to study or know how to plot the curve. And then so here is some of the techniques na pwede na siya, you can identify what, so kung baga diin ma-open an iyo parabola if yon come given such equation. So ini siya, derived na siya, this was already derived by someone. So if an iyo equation or general form niyo, so again our general form for, let's recall.
Sir, Lactus
Yes.
rectum, mo rin man nila ipakuha.
Na ano?
Alactus rectum.
Lattice rectum. Sige, let's call na muna na. Let's try muna sa ano pag ano. Sige ha. Try natin. So, if we all get kuan para ma-initialize niyo. So, yan. Okay? So, assuming, so let me try this one. So, an aton, yan. Oy, sorry. Okay. So, if this is our vertex, tapos, di ba this is our vertex? And then the point from vertex to this one, this is our focus. Focus. Tapos, and kanya nga di ka opposite premise. So, the length for the vertex to the directrix, wait nga. So, this is our directrix. So, the length from vertex to directrix is just equal to the to the distance of the vertex to the focus. So, they are just equal. Yan siya focus. Tapos, ini siya, this is A. Okay, this is A. This is A. Okay. This is our focus. So, ini siya nga point, ini siya nga sa line sa aton parabola, o sa aton parabola, sa curve. Tapos, ini siya nga point nga di. This is what we call the 4A or what we call the latus rectum. Ini siya. Point of latus rectum, mo ini siya nga point niya. Or ini siya nga length niya. So this is the latus rectum. Ang focus naton is just a point from vertex to here. So ini siya ang kanya focus. Ano pa ba? No. Okay na siguro. So, ito. Okay, so again, this is the standard equation of a parabola with vertex at x, at h and k. Ganyan. So, if an iyo equation is, wait lang. So, ini siya, ang kanya equivalent na standard equation is y minus k for a sigad. So, if an EU parabola or the equation is the same concept parang sugad sini, y minus k squared equals 4a times x minus h, your parabola is opening to the right. So, this is our Cartesian plane, x and y axis. So your so this is our parabola. This will open to the right. So, kung equation naman niyo is y minus k squared is equals to negative 4a okay, so just observe the difference. So this will open to the left, opening to the left. Yan siya ang kanya curve. Also, if x, an EU equation, if x minus h squared equals 4a times y minus k squared. No. This one, this is opening up. Yan. Tapos, last one is, kung negative naman ano yung 4A, okay, this is opening down. Yan. So, ganun lang. Okay, so, just observe. So, ini siya, if an A is so kasi niya equation, so y squared, so, y squared or the highest degree is add as a y. So, tapos positive an iyo, ang takin nga coefficients an iyo lattice rectum or the 4A, this is opening to the right. Kung negative man, opening to the left. Tapos kung x squared, so ang highest degree is 2 sa x natin. So, if positive an imo takin sa coefficients sa lattice rectum, so again, 4A is the lattice rectum. So, this is opening up. So, kung negative man, this is opening down. So, ito siya. So, if you are going to ask how to plot such parabola, so I will send or provide another video sini. So, I think nakasend na kadto sin another video para diri ikong ko na sini ang mga concepts tapos ang techniques na waray sa module. Okay. So, let's try this one. So here is the general equation of parabola with vertex of at h and k. Okay. So if the parabola opens to the left or right, ba kanina, Sir Neo? So if the parabola will open to the right, to the left and right. So assuming, so wala itong parabola. Sorry, this is, sorry. Ganon. Will open to the right and then to the left. So this is parabola naton. So an iyo equation, so kung sugad sini is cy squared plus dx. So this is also some of the technique to how to solve for the coordinates of the vertex, coordinates of the lattice focus, the lattice rectum. So given the equation of the parabola, ey plus f equals to 0. So again, this is equation for the parabola opens to the left or opens to the right. So to solve for the vertex, our k is equals to e over negative 2c. Diba? So assuming if we have an example, so let's say for y squared plus 2x plus y plus 3 equals to 0. So kung yung kita sa kasi ng example na equation natin, what we need to do is just substitute. So to find for k or the abscissa for our ordinate sa aton vertex E over negative 2 times C. Tapos ang aton or di nga ni manala negative E over 2C. Tapos to find for H, so directly niya siya now. So this is directly, but di ka Korean. So E squared minus 4CF over 4CD. Yan. So mga din siya. So initial pag-solve tapos an aton ko the length of lattice rectum, sa aton lattice rectum naton ang kanya length. So ang lattice rectum is adi ang lattice rectum naton ang kanya length din siya, kanya length din siya. Din siya. So to solve for that is the absolute value of our D. Halimbawa ini 4y squared plus 2x plus y plus d equals 0. So to find the ordinate for the vertex, so negative E is the coefficient of natakin sa y 1, so negative 1. So ito na siya. So just ikuha na ninyo kung baga ikuha na ninyo siya nga mga values sa coefficient. Substitute sa aton formula. So this is, so C natin is 4. So negative 1 over 2 times 4, so this is negative 1/8. So ganon. So ito siya pagkuha. So to solve for the lattice rectum natin, so this is our C, this is our D, this is our E, and this is our F. Diba? F natin nga D, so therefore we can say that our lattice rectum is equals to 2. Diba? Kasi this is our D. Ito siya pagkuha. Tapos, the focal length, and focal length, so, what is the focal length? So, ang focal length, ini siya nga A. Ito siya nga A, ini, ito siya ang focal length. So, therefore, we could say that the lattice rectum is 4 times the focal length. So, to solve for the focal length, what we need to do is we just need to the focal length, so the focal length is equal, or our A is equals to the absolute value of D over 4. So ito siya ang pag-solve sa focal length sa A, sa E o parabola. So ganon. So how about if an aton formula is, if an aton if an EO general equation and given an EO equation is opening up tapos opening down. So opening up. So parang ganon. So if an EO equation is opening up or opening down. So any of this ginkuhan ko lang siya, gindugtong ko lang siya. Sige, para dili ka ma-confuse. So what if an aton kuan is opening up tapos opening down. Done. So an aton general equation is ax squared plus dx plus ey f equals 0. So now, what is the difference of the general equation of parabola kapag kuan siya going upward, downward, tapos going to the right and then going to the left? So just observe that in our general equation of parabola, kapag right to the right siya or to the left, an imo highest degree sa imo sa imo term is ada sa y. So y squared siya. So mo ito siya pinaka-highest. But in sa going upward or going downward, an imo one is ada sa x squared. So ito siya pinaka-highest. Gikan. So sa aton ini siya, how are you going to identify So sa going to the right and then going to the left, wait lang ha. So how are we going to solve for going to the left, going to the right? So if going to the, so we can identify D, if D is equals to a positive, ibig sabihin, going to the left. If D natin is equals to negative, D natin ha D, base ka nga D. Ini siya nga D. Ini siya. If negative, going to the right. Yan. So ito siya pag-identify. So therefore, ini siya at equation, ini nga to, in ito example is, this is going to the left. So tipa left ang kanya pagbuka. Pag open, it will open to the left. So sugad sini, how are we going to identify if an atom parabola is going to the, or no, if it open upward or downward. So sa kanila naman, mag-base ka naman. So if an atom E is, so going upward ka, kung an E mo E is negative. Is negative. Going downward, kung an E mo E is positive. Value. So, kung an E mo E, coefficients an E mo takin sa Y is negative. Halimbawa, let's try an example. 2x squared plus 5x minus 3y plus minus 1 equals 0. So at this point, we could say that since our E is negative 3, so we could say that it will open, the parabola will open upward. So sige. So let's try to solve for the coordinates of the vertex. How to solve for the coordinates of the vertex. So the formula is just equal to negative D over 2A. Tapos, to find for our ordinate, x is, k is D squared minus 4AF. Divided by 4AE. So to find for the H or the abscissa of our vertex, so just substitute negative D is 5 over 2, A natin is 2. So K, D natin is 5. Negative 4 times A is 2, F is negative 1, 4A is 2, then E is negative 3. So just substitute. So again, A, D, E, and F, they are just the coefficients, or F is the constants, and then E, D, A is the coefficients of such variable. So now next is how to solve for the lattice rectum. The lattice rectum, this is equal to the absolute value of E. Okay. And then the focal length, which is A, is equals to the absolute value of E over 4. So, ganun lang kadali. So, ganun ang pag-solve. Okay. So, next topic is, so how about if you are going to solve for the area of the parabola? Area of the parabola. So, ang kanya formula is, kung yung na-form na sugad sini, area of parabola, so this is your point, this is your point, this is our base, and then this is our height natin siya, this is our h. So, the formula or the derived formula for the the area enclosed by a parabolic segment, so ini siya parabola. So to solve for the area is, this is our A is equals to 2/3 BH. Okay? So wherein an atom B is, this is just the lattice rectum. B is equals to the lattice rectum, di ba? Is the length of these 2 points. Di ba? This is the lattice rectum. And then our height, this is the try natin na. So if yung sugat sini, tapos sugat sini ko naton. So ini kung hanapon sini an area, di ba, this ini siya nga line, this is our lattice rectum or our base na. Ini siya nga length, this is our and height niya is, let's try kung ano ini siya. This is the focal length. Focal length and A. This is the A. Focal length. Kasi focus is a point. Diba? Ini siya nga length nga di, kung siya, that is the focal length. And ini siya nga di, and focus is a point nga di siya. Or mga tagyapon, same ko the concept pa da. So, ito yung niyo pag ano. So, ito daw. So, halimbawa, yung kit lattice rectum nga 4. Tapos yung kit focal length nga 3. So, if nakuha na niyo yung focal length and then an EU lattice rectum is 4, so, kung ginahanap ang area, just use this formula, 2/3 times 2/3 times 3 times 4. Our area is equals to 8. Eight units. So ito siya natin area. Ayan na.